Hi everybody, Mike Pfeiffer with Pfeiffer Hobby Supply, and today we're going to do the ACT3 Update 64. You guys probably already know what it's going to be if you watched 63, but I'm going to show you how I put in the road over here. Not the finishing of it, we're not that far yet, but you'll see how I put it in. Okay everybody, as you can see I put my tar paper out here on the garage floor, let it try and lay flat for a little while so I can work with it. It's a good idea to do this, better idea to do it in the sun, but we're having 30 to 40 mile an hour wind today, so I'm in the garage. Nevertheless, let it lay out here flat, and then you can see here that I have the patterns. I decided to cut it in half, so I have two halves to the pattern, and here I have them taped down, and I'll show you what I do after that. Okay, once the patterns are taped down, I just take any paint. It could be anything. I just happen to have some Valspar flat white that I have had around forever that I probably have just used for this purpose. But anyway, you'll lightly spray straight down on it until you get the whole edge of the pattern covered with a little bit of white. Doesn't have to be a whole lot, just a mist of white. Now we'll take a look at getting ready to cut. Okay, so you pull the pattern off and this is what you get, and we're ready to cut. And here's what I have after the pattern is cut out. You can see that it's pretty much ready to go. Now I'll take you in the train room and we'll test fit. Okay everybody, here we are in the train room. You can notice that, and you probably have noticed that I have an overlap down there at the end. That's because that allows me to take that overlap, lay it where I need it to go, and then cut around that and have a perfect seam. And I do that on both ends of a road. But you can see that I just have it laying in there. It's not glued down yet, but it comes down, goes around where I want it to go. Then I can see also if I need to take out any rock or anything. You can see I may have to remove some rock there or something, or may just go up and over that. Comes down here where the two pieces join together. Of course, they're not joined together perfectly there. I'm going to overlap them just slightly and then cut them straight across. But you can see that it comes down and goes where I want it to go, basically. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put the foam tack glue on the back side of the road and on the top side of the foam, and we're going to let that dry for probably 30 minutes or more, depending on how it does out here, until it gets real tacky. Then I'll come back and I'll stick the road down. Okay everybody, here's a shot of how I did the backs of the pieces of road. This is the coat, the only coat of the foam tack I'm going to put on this, and I'm doing it on an old shower curtain, but you could do it on newspaper or whatever. Right over there you see my fingerprint in it. The laser right there is my car parking laser for the garage. And then you can see that, like right over there, that I got a little more than I wanted to on there, but that's okay. And you can see that some of it is already drying. It's turning clear, okay? So we're going to go in and use this same process inside on the foam, and then we'll continue on. Okay, I added one more piece to this thing. After I took the road off and went to put the foam tack on the back of it, I decided to scrape a little bit where the road's going to go. And it looks like it's going to be pretty flat. I don't know if I'll put any humps in it or not. But anyway, you can see that I have a lot of stuff scraped up here. And what I'm going to do is just vacuum that off before I put the foam tack down. And I'll be back to show you what I do next. Okay, everybody, I went ahead and put the used my little throwaway brush, which you can wash them, by the way. This is an acrylic based product. But anyway, and I went ahead and put my foam tack all the way down where I needed to go. Actually, beyond where I needed to go. And I think I forgot to mention, but once I got the template cut out, I went along the template with my same tool I made. And if you guys don't remember, hang on, let me get down here somewhere. My fancy tool I made. And once I made the template and had it taped down, I went along it with my fancy tool there to mark the foam, so I knew where to come back and put the glue in for the foam. So we'll be back. Okay, everybody, you can see that I let the glue dry and I've got the road more or less laying where it goes. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this roller and I'm going to make sure I have it nice and rolled down. Then we're going to come back and I'm going to cut this and match this up right here. And the same thing down at the other end by Sierra Packing. I'm not going to go into showing you how I roll this, but basically just rolling it over it and get it to stick down well. I'll be right back. Okay, gang, you can see right here that I just cut straight across both pieces, and I pulled the one overlapping piece up, took the cut pieces off. In fact, there's a hair laying there, but here's the pieces that I cut off, and then I went back and rolled it down and blended it in, and it makes a real nice seam. And I'm going to do that at the other end, and then we'll move forward. Okay, everybody, here's a view from above on the other end where it joins into the city, where I overlapped and then cut the two pieces of the tar paper. You can see the tar paper on the right has been painted, the tar paper on the left has not. What you'll see there is a piece, some of the white paint on there. Anyway, I can fill those little gaps with the Arizona rock powder. I will do that when I come back to paint it, but I just wanted to come back today, and I'm going to do the video today. All the other stuff was shot yesterday, and show you the road all the way down there by the sawmill. It's pieced, and I think I showed you, it's pieced right here in the middle, in the same manner that I did this piecing on the end, and it looks, to me, it looks really good. It'll be easy to seam together. I did roll this down, as I told you, and by judging of this down here, where this was overlapped by about 2 inches, and I pulled it up, I don't think you could get this tar paper off of here with some C4, but it's with the foam tack, it's really down on there. So anyway, that's where I'm going to leave off video 64, and we'll talk to you guys later. Okay, everybody, I did think of a couple more things. One thing is that I'm having a hard time maneuvering in here because I left my tar paper rolled out, so it'll flatten out a little bit since I have to finish a little bit of road. Don't know when I'll get to that, but I'm sure finishing that road will be the next step. And when I do, I will put that on video, what would it be, 65 or so. And it's been a little while since I've showed you guys anything down here. I just got the repop of this kit. And haven't been building any models lately or anything, but I always like that kit. It also has kind of a universal old school funny car frame, which I could use in just about anything. But just wanted to show you guys that thing, and hope you enjoyed today's video. Well, everybody, that's about all I could muster out between yesterday and today. I'm working on the Bronco as well today. Yesterday, as I said, we had gusts of 50 miles an hour here, so it was pretty windy. There was no working on the Bronco yesterday or anything. So I got to get out there and do some work on that. But anyway, hope you all enjoyed the video, and what do I say? Thanks for watching.